Hello, hello. Getting this tested, 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 tested. Tested. Testing 1, 2, 3. Video capture device. Beautiful. Testing. 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 Beautiful. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Hopefully this works out decently well. We are going to make some tiny adjustments. Put this up here. Put this up here. And now I can see how excellent. We're going to go to window capture. Yeah, that's probably what I want, huh? Okay. It'll just be the Chrome window. We don't want the Chrome window though. What we want is video capture device. I want trading view. Excellent. Okay, that was intuitive. How nice. I think this is going to be fun, to say the least. If I can get these up regularly, I think it'll keep me more present, which will be fun. Get some interaction, which will also be fun. But welcome everyone to the Sunday evening here, April 7th. We are going to do a quick market rundown, and I'm going to play some music, pause things, and then come back and probably talk about whatever I want. But for right now, I'm going to try to figure out which one of these windows is going to show me trading view, and we're going to walk through some of the open positions that we have live that we're are going to hope work out. We're going to try to just do this periodically as much as I can, as this interests me, as it has for the last few months. So I might as well keep that focus up and share some of the insights that I'm gleaning. Trading view. Hold on, sorry. Get this all set up. There we go. Okay, this is fun then. So I need a second monitor. Learn that. But what we have here. Yeah, if we can get present of mind for SPY, we are below the 200-day moving average. As you see here, this line. Typically, you want to try to avoid long positions, or rather short positions, a period. So I've been tweeting actually a lot. That's a good opening topic here. I've been tweeting a lot about how puts are just un-American, but it's lending itself to my greater understanding of macroeconomic factors as being probably the most important. More important than any individual price action, more important than any individual news or stock angle. Obviously, we're at a crazy nexus of forces right now here in the United States, as Kathy Woods likes to point out, with some of the most aggressive advancements in technology ever, as revealed by NVIDIA's price action, the other big four. But SPY, I've been trying to stay out of for as much as possible, and I've been trying to legitimately use it as a hedge for when Bitcoin is also heading south, which happens. We've been moving sideways for a while, so we can actually dive into Bitcoin before we talk about MicroStrategy or any of the other fun things that we could. But this is going to be about 45 minutes. That's my goal. I'm probably going to take a 15-minute Pause after the first 15 minutes. I'm going to try to just do this first 15 as a quick market overview. So that's the context. But wrong screener. So this is paid for. I don't know if this is allowed that I can show this on YouTube because it's paid for. It has to be. There's no way they would get mad at that. But anyway. So Bitcoin. I don't think I have a chart out, so it might be fun to recreate the chart that Crypto World or Crypto World News, Crypto Bro. He's also my age down in Australia. Shout out to the homie who's been very effective at educating from his YouTube channel on a number of different things. I don't know what's set up here for paper trading and whatnot, but taking a look at the 4 hour, we've caused. Someone got it from up here, actually. We're here. So if we get a break here over the next few days, obviously, from a strategic standpoint, if you're watching this wondering like, what should I do? You want to just be coming in to buy periodically and adjusting your position sizing based off of what you feel comfortable with and holding. It's not that hard. Everyone who's done it over the last 4 years has made money. It's something I've learned the hard way over the last 4 years, I guess. But what we're doing now is trying to hop on that. So, but we're at a precarious spot, up so high. The theory, though, here, which is probably useful to get into, if I could even, I have to manually draw it because I'm not very good with the other auto shapes, but you can probably guess what I'm going to draw here. Something stupid. But if you look, whoops. I think it's on the daily. But basically, this near parabolic trend is only increasing. Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy is further popularizing the speculative attack strategy of Bitcoin as a hard money inflation hedge, which is just only paid off in spades. I mean, theoretically right now you'd be very bullish on MicroStrategy from a technical standpoint. Just having a conversation with somebody else on X who was curious about, and some homies on my Twitter actually, or my Instagram, but who wanted to short MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy, if you don't know, this would be a good clip. MicroStrategy, if you don't know, used a speculative attack on the US dollar through equities markets to basically leverage low interest Bitcoin aggressively like no one has ever seen before. And it paid off, I mean, in spades. It's the greatest trade there. Some say, I would probably agree, since 2021 or 2022 when he started purchasing, Michael Saylor, the CEO. It's probably the greatest trade of our generation. We'll see what actually ends up happening, but I mean, no matter what Bitcoin increases to, he has a 1% hold. And from a single controller perspective, there aren't too many folks that have that. It is interesting to go look at the active wallets. That's something that I actually should probably. Can I show that? Let's see here. But Michael Saylor is using the speculative attack strategy to accumulate as much Bitcoin as he possibly can, and then the stock price is absolutely going crazy, which is what you're looking at here. This is the chart for the price action since last couple months. But he's further leveraging that to accumulate more Bitcoin and sell off more stock, and that ends soon. Shout out to Punter Jeff, who was sharing insight there in the calendar for some of the other notable news actions that should lead to positive price action for MicroStrategy. Let's hope. But I'm looking to increase my position this week. We're going to see what ends up happening. I think we've hit the bottom. It looks like after hours market trading. I'd like to show Robinhood. Would be nice on here. It'd be easy to understand. But I'm looking to increase my position there this week. Again, really using SPY as a hedge when I have to, when I see that no matter how much I would like for the rest of the market to be green that day, if I just know it's going to be red through the macro scenario, it's easier to use SPY as a hedge to further my Bitcoin holdings than it is to actually keep playing SPY in a more traditional fashion. I learned that. I think the last time I was day trading consistently was just during the quick-lived 2-month bear market last year in September, around that time period. But what else do I want to quickly talk about? Internet Computer Protocol. Actually, this is extremely important. So I might clip this as well. But Internet Computer Protocol, extremely important for people to understand moving forward. This is crypto blockchain applied to the entire internet. So once I understood more so what this was and how it's reverse gas funded instead of Bitcoin or Ethereum style like transaction funded with a fee, and I mean so much on this, but this is blockchain applied to the entire internet. It is secure in a fashion where you can, as an enterprise, position your entire database, even processing, into cloud, into blockchain. This has never been achieved. It's already done. It's something that they're done. I was, of course, exposed to Pepe Coin. Shout out Green Gang, the other Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I was exposed to that and extremely impressed that Pepe.io had its own entire terminal set up. You should go to Pepe.io just to experience that, to explore that. But it has an email system built into it. It's essentially trying to mirror like a Windows 98 or whatever emulator with like all of its custom stuff already all set up as if like you had been using it for years as a home computer, which is really, really cool that they did that and pulled it off well. I assumed that it was hosted on the blockchain just because I was intuitive as a consumer. That's what you're like, wow, okay, this is unique, tied into the crypto narrative. I expect it to be an NFT style way to host data onto a blockchain, but it isn't true. None of it's obviously that's a shitcoin, but even for Ethereum and the other assets where their thesis is that they can have data onto blockchain, it isn't really so. It's like a hyperlink on a blockchain that still goes to Amazon Web Services. So Amazon still can, all of Ethereum's gone tomorrow. That's extreme leverage. That's a near checkmate. I don't like that position long term. Bitcoin doesn't have an exposure in that institution fashion. I mean, it's an extremely good point that Internet Computer Protocol wants to fix. So we're looking at the daily chart on this. I don't think the chart really matters. We're talking more so about the thesis behind ICP really quickly, but essentially they've created email, full system, so you can think a Discord, YouTube, Mirror, basically all the internet infrastructure that exists today can be hosted directly on a blockchain, powered by ICP. So the way it would work, if I want to further continue doing these and build this out in full, I can, and this is why I've begun doing this, to be honest with you. So I might clip this whole thing, but I've begun doing this because now I can take my entire internet persona and I can encapsulate that in the blockchain through Internet Computer for business services, email, phone lines, I'm assuming, because video has implications here. I don't know. We can look that up here after, but so other social media chains actually have videos included because I've already explored some of that stuff last week when I first made the purchase. But I do a long position in ICP. All of this is powered through reverse gas fees. So let's say I want to host an internet server of true content or something that would be jeopardized through institutions that we have, long-standing institutions. If you wanted to have something that maybe went against the market, something that would maybe come under fire politically, religious content, whatever it might be. There's even a Hodnot app on there. But all that's, again, hosted on the blockchain, has all the benefits of the security protocols around that, which are near impenetrable, if not impenetrable. I guess that's what's driven all the price action here over the last 20 years on it, because it kind of lends itself to that. So, again, Internet Computer Protocol, price target on this website is between... From a price action standpoint, this reminds me a lot more like Litecoin. We see this go up to about $100. A lot of the really bullish people have more Solana style. So that's the other thing. Talk about really quickly. I'll include that in the clip. They built on layer ones. Basically, you can use ICP to switch between Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they even created chain and key Bitcoin tied into Internet Computer and chain and key Ethereum. So that's what's led to, I think, a lot of the price action that we're looking at here, is people with low or no cost moving over their Bitcoin holdings and their Ethereum holdings into ICP for long-term holding. From a thesis perspective, there is no other crypto that does this at all. If I'm a director for a research firm, and I want to do a study, and I want to host that study on the blockchain, and I want to program the survey in the blockchain, and I want to push that out in the blockchain and produce blockchain rewards for participants, I can do all that through ICP, and I would be paying nominal fees for the hosting because it's on the Internet Computer Cloud. And when this comes online and the world population explodes, and there's NVIDIA chips that are very small, and you have devices like this that you can easily connect to 5G, you can have a NVIDIA supercomputer on your wrist through technology like this that will also be secure. And right now it's another good opportunity. Obviously, after it came out, this was mostly private equity backed, from my understanding. So after it came out, it was going to burn. A lot of that was going to burn, and then it kind of actually entered market September 21. Someone else who was probably around at that time could probably tell you more about the price action, but from my understanding, it's like a lot of the other technologies, this is how it was evaluated for all the people who were buying in at the billions or hundreds of millions or millions long term. These aren't people who are buying it for, this is basically the seed funding. So then as it hits market, it's going to get readjusted naturally. So that means the 10, 20-year price target on this is going to far exceed $300 without question. That's why I was just explaining a little bit more of that. But we're going to go to take a quick break here, I guess. Can I play some original music? I don't know. Oh, we're going to pull up an X. That'll be perfect. Okay. Well, I can pause the stream. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and pause the stream, and this is actually fun. If I can figure out how to do that.
Sipping chocolate with her mama, she affectionate. All she do is talk about unimportant shit. When they ask me about the whip, I imported it. We up at the car convention just to show you it. Custom engine block cast, though you noticed it. Cops tried to wrap me up, I avoided it. I'm the type to drop you off in the wilderness. I strapped the ship with machines, then deployed it. I'm pulling up like what did I miss? I told my boy to watch the shop, I can handle this. I'm smoking more than what you got and it ain't cost me shit. They think I'm a play, running fugitive. I'm pulling up like what did I miss? I told my boy to watch the shop, I can handle this. I'm smoking more than what you got and it ain't cost me shit. They think I'm a play, running fugitive.
All right, everybody, here we go. It is another excellent evening. We're going to get started here soon.
Light up a wood, then I get in my zone. Counting them rats, got this shit on my own. Think you on war, but this ain't what you want. Fetch all the water boys, been at the throne. You see the shows, they all out of control. Tell the security, leave me alone. Buzzed the speakers, cause all of the noise. Started a pit, they started to destroy. Started my spit when I'm making my entrance. Fucking shit up and just stretching my business. Stacking my riches, I'm straight from the trenches. Running the game like this shit is Olympics. Burn you like bridges, wash you like dishes. Bitch, I'm a dog and you just a little kitten. Ice on my neck got me feeling all frigid. Beat the bad guy, little bitch, I'm the villain. Making a killing, a wonderful feeling. I'm selling out shows and trapping out the building. Niggas be talking that money and raps, but they sleep on a mat and got holes in the ceiling. Me and my niggas is realer than most. We just sit back and smoke, we don't really believe them. Chaos extremists, hot bitch, I'm steaming. Hated by preachers, but loved by the demons. Ho.
Yeah. Water Boys, entertainment. Bitch.
What? Bitch! Ay! Open up the pit! Bitch. Put some in this shit! What? I ain't fearing shit! What? I fight misery! Bitch. I make history! Bitch, my power limitless! This bitch is slippery! What? I might! Medicine, estrogen, you niggas peasants, bitch can't even talk cause y'all cover not selling it, railing it, mailing it, building a legacy. These little rappers ain't nobody relevant. No, I'm not dwelling it, bitch, I'm inhaling it. Learn from my lessons, this life I'm not feeling it, scaling it, cropping it, bitch, and I'm stopping it. Fuck this hill hopping shit, I'm on some private shit, bitch. Ain't don't be the screen. What? Ball boys can't enter like an exit screen. Yeah, make it how I want cause I'm a prodigy. And I'm pushing where I want my queen beside a G.
Man, hating ass niggas, man. Thieving ass niggas, man. I tell you what, man. For every nigga you gotta cut off, give yourself $1 and make yourself rich, nigga.
Niggas hurt, leave it up to me, I leave them in the dirt. Cooper, catch me in my 46 and smoking herb. Bro, burn, naked neck, ass niggas kicking curves. What's the word? Oh, you crossed your boy, you got a bitch's nerve. Pull off swerve, drift around the corner, then I flip the bird. She got curved, Dominican dissing, now I'm on the her. Tesla, bought it for my mama, but I'm in it turn. Look at her, most you niggas fake, I cut you every year. Who I fear, treat you like a baby, you can't come in here. Oh my dear, now his favorite bitches singing in my ear. Twinkle, 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 goes her chandelier, we over here. Talking about how you just simply don't compare. You bitch.
Suck it shit chickens. Always trying to prove you something, but you nothing. That shit true.
What is going on? All right, Sunday evening. We are here. Let's talk a little bit about open positions, looking into next week. Talk a little bit about whatever's going on X, and then call it. Should be a short video, so I'm quite excited to get into ICP, get into Pepe Coin, which is hilarious. Get into Bitcoin price action over the last little while. Talk SMP, talk a couple stock plays that are live right now. And that'll pretty much be it. So we can go ahead and kick it off with we're going to take a look at, hopefully it's already signed in, so I don't have to sign in while I'm here. This doesn't matter. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We start there because we are adopting Michael Saylor's speculative attack strategy. I'm not going to debt max like I'm a Sam Hyde maniac yet. If we see prices, if we see historic lows, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm not doing that yet. What we are doing is starting our thesis from Bitcoin's perspective. So not to completely abandon the dollar, but if it's going to devalue the rest of my life, I'm not going to keep buying and holding dollars. So we're going to take a look at the last 4-hour chart, which is what we've been charting from. Shout out Bitcoin News, Bitcoin World News. Homeboy's been holding down the fort from Australia and putting out some great information that's really got me up off the ground from a macro perspective into what's going on as I've gotten back into everything here. But we are looking for a breakout above this triangle pattern that's been formed. So if we see, this is market cap, which is not what I want. This is the last time I was charting on the web platform, but basically if we see anything above 7.2 or anything below 6.5, that'll be indicative of a pretty big follow through in either direction. So that's a chart really quickly. We are going to talk about Internet Computer Protocol though, a little bit more in depth. I don't know if I want to go to the dashboard. It's not Insane Clown Posse, which is, you know, they've been blessed with having that duality to them, but it is compute on the blockchain. So I mean, this is something that you can build, in my view, you can build a business from using the business services that anyone else would provide through online platform providers to host that content, material, data onto blockchain and compute from blockchain back out to the rest of the traditional infrastructure of the internet, which is disgustingly phenomenal. Of course, we could hop into their default kind of showcasing software, which is a ChatGPT clone inside of the internet computer, I guess is the terminology we're going to start using. But I was only exposed to this recently. Shout out to some of the homies on YouTube who were covering a lot of this stuff. You know, again, I still think we're about, we're technically 4 years from the peak of this bull market, but fingers crossed. Oops, hopefully that wasn't blocked this whole time. Sorry, guys. But excellent investment, in my opinion, especially considering its current price action and positioning. If you were just using technical analysis only, I think this would be a one to consider. I've seen it on lists, but from an investment thesis perspective, and I gotta just clear this off, sorry. Sometimes I get crazy with my charting and then delete it all like everyone everyone enjoys. But oh wow, ICP's really rallied. This is again intermediate capital group, not what we wanted. I was gonna say, I didn't see price action like that last hour. Here we go. So ICP looks great, very healthy. It's participating in the bull run. That's really all I cared. I wasn't gonna overanalyze this. This is something you buy and hold for if I'm a researcher, so I'm a director for a research firm, and let's say I wanted to utilize ICP to conduct research, I could actually go all the way from data hosting onto, so I could program and host directly onto Internet Computer. Phenomenal. With an Internet Computer email, phenomenal. With an Internet Computer video platforming service, I could even produce videos like this right now into blockchain. Very different. And so let's say you wanted to follow through with what I was talking about and host that data, push out a survey, collect a ton of data. Maybe it's a branch of 100 data points times 2,000 people. Crunch all that data visually, get it analyzed and AI analyzed all inside of Internet Computer. And then what you do is pay gas fees for that, which are extremely low. Internet data hosting fees are high in comparison to other platform service providers, but that's we're talking about the forefront of technology here, as this has only been developed recently. Even if this is a video game, this is really close to launch. So, which is exciting for investment because I don't know, we're going fingers crossed. I'm looking at price action that would remind me of something like a Litecoin and circa the last bull run. But we're going to see what happens. It's at 20 right now. If it could realistically climb up to 80, I'd be thrilled. Just from a understanding perspective and getting in early on a thesis trade, which is what you really want to be holding for. But the majority of what we're going to be focused on, of course, is still Bitcoin. We're also going to look at some stock plays, Core and Main. So this started out as a I don't want to kind of dox my Reddit account. I'll just say that I had a post on Wall Street Bets that had a lot of comments that was fantastic about the thesis for the trades. We're going to be riding implied volatility north as earnings dates approached. So basically like pre-playing the market for earnings reports. Core and Main was one that looked 30% month-over-month gains for the last while. It's just participating in the bull run, which is what you want to see in a bull run. You don't need to overthink it. And it was participating is at the head of the pack in a lot of regards, in my opinion. So Core and Main was an excellent play. Printed pretty big a couple weeks ago relative to what we're playing with here. But so now we have additional long calls that are also sitting very pretty right now. What else do we have open? That's pretty much it. Again, using SPY as a hedge on bad days where Bitcoin's heading south. You don't want to short Bitcoin ever. And it's also difficult. It's not a normal derivative. I guess Crypto.com now has some derivatives that I need to probably explore more, but it's much easier to short SPY. Full stop. So short SPY when you have to in order to make money that day. But generally, you want to just be buying Bitcoin. Like, why wouldn't you? If it's going up, continue buying Bitcoin. Or be playing calls like Core and Main. But that's the thesis I got going. That's pretty much what I wanted to describe here. Leave a comment if you have any ideas. This is kind of the first of what I wanted to do, but talking about Internet Computer Protocol is super important. Talking about Bitcoin's outlook is super important. The speculative attack that MicroStrategy has been doing, we're long and bullish on MicroStrategy. If that continues, we're going to talk MicroStrategy for a little bit because that wasn't concluded earlier. Oops. Look at that. Extremely bullish. Last week did suck. I'm participating a little bit late into a lot of this stuff, so I just have to trade with that in mind. But that being said, this negative 30% dip preceded by this 60% gain on a $1,800 premium. This is phenomenal. This is a $3,000 price target. Shout out Punter Jeff. I mean, depending on the time frame you're looking at, but this should be, I don't want to say parabolic, but this is going to be an extreme leveraged Bitcoin position that's going to essentially become a de facto 3x ETF, or you could think of SPX against Bitcoin. People who don't get that said it was overvalued, and they do each of these. I mean, they are shorting it on technicals, which is leading to the FUD. That's why they're beginning to have those stories be pushed out when it should technically be having pullbacks in price action. So we're just going to hope that this doesn't get too aggressive, but it really shouldn't. We're long looking at, you know, holding this for longer than a year or so. MicroStrategy extremely bullish, $3,000 price target. So we can talk about the money that's going to start flowing in as soon as this hits into the S&P 500. Again, shout out Punter Jeff for outlining all this, just phenomenal. Punter Jeff on X, formerly known as Twitter. But basically, once this puppy climbs up to S&P 500, we're going to start the zombie inflows from blind traders, if you want to call them that, blind investors, institutions that just put into S&P 5. So, I mean, it's going to continue the speculative attack strategy that Michael Saylor just got set up. So it's going to only compound what he has going, to use the leverage of those equities to further his position into Bitcoin. It's just so smart. So but that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Super fun if we could start doing this and get it hosted onto Internet Computer Protocol and participating in a decentralized, you know, finance, politics, news. We didn't even talk about any of that stuff. We can go to X really quickly, just see what was being posted. Shout out to Orthodox Squad and the rest of the gang. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Take a good night.